Right. Someone went crazy, stabbed an ally, and then we're on our own. Too much to carry, and we need to get to the town to sell off our excess crap. Plus, we need to find out who's being hunted in the forest people. Well, we have extra horses now. What the fuck? This is my horse. Hey dude, mount up.
Well met.
Sure what we're gonna do with the extra horse, but we're certainly not living here.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack!
We use inns. I don't expect any trouble, but still. I don't want to get ambushed by random encounters either. We may have more than 3 horses as henchmen at one time. May not have more than 3 horses. Okay. Hobgoblin heads, I presume. Well, Edgar, you're back, I see. Greetings to you, Pharaoh. Now I can tell you I am more than relieved. Though it seems you have lost a considerable number of my men. Being a true silver does not put you outside my command, Edgar. Remember in future that no matter how fine the task may seem, your orders come from me, not Sir Hawklin. Apologies, Pharaoh. You are correct, of course, though speed was important and you could not be found. You have a new recruit, it seems. This is Beacov Lomain, the squire of Sir Gilbert's. Welcome, Vico, though you seem a little overburdened. I take it you have a charter for all that gear. I'm entitled to carry it as a squire of Sir Gilbert Hawkling. I think not all of it. Let me see what you have there. Is this really necessary, Pharaoh? It is a Cormyrian law, Edgar. Are you suggesting I change it on behalf of the Prince Regent? Yeah, why should I be searched when I have just served Thunderstone? Well, I suppose you have done Cormyr service, but the law is the law, and ordinarily requires you to have an adventurous charter if you wish to retain your loot. Oh, here comes Valletto. What does he want? So we need the charter to keep loot. Okay. Whoa there, wait. What on earth is going on? This concerns the law, Valletto. Please stay out of it. Are they pestering you for a charter, my boy? Well, didn't I tell you already that I have an adventurous charter here for Vico? It must have slipped your mind, Valetto. Let me see it. I see. It seems to be in order. Very well, you may go. Edgar, report back to barracks when you have seen to your wounds. Come, Sir Hawk. Come, Sir Hawkling will be keen to see you. Rico, I must go, but you have my thanks once again. Seek me out in the sign of thunder later if you get a chance. What's this all about? Well, Vico, I hope you don't mind my presumption. When I heard that Sir Hawkling had sent you with true silver to one of the barrels, I had a feeling La Harrelson might try to take the plunder, so I purchased an adventurer's charter on your behalf. I'm most grateful to you. Well, La Harrelson is an unpleasant character, and I felt after all your troubles you needed a break. I have a request in return, which Sir Hawkling will detail to you, but you will find it fits with your task, so it should not be a burden to you. Why not just tell me the favor now? Holding time, Vico. It is not a big request. It's only fair, I suppose. Well, let's turn to business then. I have heard that the barrows have some treasure hidden within them. Perhaps you discovered something interesting that I can give you a good price for. The 6 coppers trading coster never gives a good price for anything. That's true. We did find something. My brother took it for himself and played with it. It was a ring. Let's not say that. Let's ask did he have something in mind, because if he asks about the ring, then that's very, very suspicious. So I found a few items. Do you have something specific in mind? Well, nothing in particular, but I can get you good prices on jeweled items, amulets, bracelets, headpieces and such, as circlets as crowns and such. There's no way I can look at my, I found nothing of interest at all. Bluffing with my skills won't work. My concern about that option is, why do I have an invested interest in bluffing in the first place? So maybe mention the brother thing. I mean, I can't keep that exactly a secret anyway. And I would definitely want to sell this stuff in for someone else. Okay, we did find something, but my brother took it for himself and played with it. It was a ring. A ring? Well, I'm not very interested in rings, but tell me more about it. Describe the events with Jonas and the ring. That sounds very alarming. You must share what you told me with Sir Hawkling. I do not like the sound of that at all. Let us hope your brother will recover his wits. Well, good luck to you then, Vico. Here, you had best take the charger with you, just in case you get stopped again. Thank you. We definitely owe the man. Within reason. Just because we owe him doesn't make me his slave. Right, there aren't that many good shops here, but there are a couple. Also, we need to find out who's hunting the forest people. That's high priority. Higher than anything else. After the reselling tool. I need to do a... Do I have any extra skill in appraisal? Probably not. No, so prices haven't changed. I think the McGurk and Smithy will more or less offer the same price. long as we don't sell anything to the trading cluster.
My greetings.
Can you tell me anything about Poulter's Fort?
Yes.
That old place. I went out there once when I was younger with a band of fellas. The place was empty, at least the keep was. We didn't go too deep though. Got my hand on an old piece of metal and the infection got so bad they had to take my arm off. You have to be shitting me. I thought you said you lost your arm in a different way. Well, my arm has come off in stages, that's the truth of it. Now, stop asking difficult questions and buy something.
Farewell.
I think 526 is pretty much the best we got from a +1 weapon. It is a terrible price, but it's still the best we've got, so... There were a couple of unidentified items. Yeah, the miscellaneous thin. Ha 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 ha. It's only one item. I'll pay for the identification. Ooh, there might be no, we definitely have others in the back holding. Yes. Bull strength level 3, 5 charges per use. It can be used twice. This animal figure can be used to increase strength on 2 occasions. Whoopie fucking do, but on the same side, it's better than nothing. Chain shirt +1. Chain shirt +1. Breastplate +1. So nothing special. Going for the smith. I want to make sure the spearhead we actually got is an item we can use for crafting. I'm leaning toward using these crafting components sooner rather than later because of the short lengths of these adventures in general.
Well met.
It looks like you have a few bits and pieces I can't use. Shards of a broken blade, a spearhead, and that's all. I'm assuming I should have few bits and pieces I can use. But then that's all. So still 2 pieces. We'll need several thousand gold still, because we do want to make the adamantine version. 4,000. Favorable reaction, which means nothing really, because I don't have much skill. Yeah, the prices are worse here. We are just going to do a equipment dump.
I don't see what else we can really do. We might be able to get certain better prices if we really dig for them, but I don't think it's worth it. Not at all. We have other things we need to work on. It isn't gonna be worth all that much coal, but I'll take whatever I can get.
No. My greet.
I need at least 1+1 weapon. The divine damage axe could be useful too. Scythe would be if we. It's a magical scythe and it has a massive base damage and massive base critical threat. So if it hits a critical hit, it's going to do a huge amount of damage. It has some uses here and there against certain type of opponents. I think I'll hold on to the magic horse flail simply because it's a blunt weapon. The extra fire damage will also allow me to destroy certain items I could not destroy through any other means. I am not going to use a non-magical longsword though. Might be a fine weapon, but not sure what we should really hold on to. We really don't have that much interesting stuff for sale. There's a couple of good items otherwise. How much are the bags of skeletons? Bag of bones. I feel like the items themselves are more useful to me than the money. And I can't really buy anything all that interesting with the cash. It's around 3,000 at least to get a proper armor. 2,600. Just is not enough. Healing. Healing is more valuable to me than a better piece of armor. Healing kits allow me to heal others, so that's why we have to get healing kits, no matter what other heals we might take. Even a handful of healing kits would have been a huge help in the barrow. Trap detection. Find traps. Basically, find and disable traps automatically in a potion form. There's nothing bad about it, but it could get expensive. See invisibility. How much is a standard healing potion? Healing potions are incredibly expensive. I'm going to buy a trap detection potion. This is not something we want to use, but in certain situations where there could be powerful traps in an area or a lot of traps, there's no way in hell we can effectively get rid of them, even when you have a thief that's troublesome. Now we have a method of doing that. Only once, but we can do it. Also, do you have heavier armor? Pretty sure it's fine plate mail, and that's gonna be fairly expensive. Full plate was +1. $2,500. That's not bad. We need 500 extra from something. Can I get it? It's a pretty big difference in armor class though. I mean 3 extra points. We're gonna get it through somehow. Because I'm poor and broke now. Get rid of that shade silver. We are going to keep using the katana as the main weapon. Still need how much? 400 gold. We have to get rid of something fairly expensive. The longbow isn't gonna cut it, and I don't want to get rid of it. It has to be one of the proper items. Maybe bag of bones. I really don't see myself using those all that much. Would still be, yeah, we would have to get rid of both of them anyway. Ugh. 4 potions are surprisingly expensive. Holomorph juice is maybe one of them. Yet, shape change on the other hand could offer a lot of advantages. Even if you don't use it in battle, you might be able to get through certain traps or damage types or enemies or regenerate or something. So that's I don't want to get rid of that. The strength bonus, on the other hand, I don't think I'll really. It's not bad by any means, but it only has 2 uses. How does it compare to a strength potion? Now these guys don't sell strength potions. Right, I'm still gonna need that 400 gold from somewhere. Bag of bones and gives me a little. It's not enough. Potions are more valuable than the money I get out of them. Right, how much more? 78. If I give up lore potions, then that be it. I'd be able to get a few extra gold pieces here and there. Still, it's getting a bit too close for comfort. I'm selling items I probably shouldn't be selling. We could get rid of the longbow +1. I mean, a regular longbow is more than enough for us. We're not using these weapons in that way. Yes, 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 yes. The shield added and expert mode added. That's a lot of defense we can get out of that. 93. Can I get? I need a range weapon of some sort. We could get by with a sling, I suppose. Do I have sling rocks? No. Yes. I sold the sling I had, but that's slings are cheap, so it doesn't matter if I have to buy it back. Yeah, it's 2 gold pieces. Trivial. Just want to have a range weapon of some sort. Right. Excellent. Wonderful. Now, Ride like a centaur. Mantis. We have agreed to find out who and if possible stop the hunting. Someone's hunting forest folk. And we have to do it before we meet Mantis again, so since we have no idea when Mantis is gonna be popping up again, and it was maybe sooner than expected, we need to find some answers now. Maybe start with the Crown Office. The person there should at least have an idea who would be inclined to do something like that.
Hello.
Now I get a gravestone for my friend. I have a lot of money, 91 gold, so...
Oh, sir, you must help me. A woman kidnapped.
Okay, slow down, what's wrong?
I was praying over Mary's grave, and there was a woman in a blue dress, and the cemetery too. But then when I next looked around, I saw two men bundling her to the poster gate. She gave one scream, and they dragged her into the forest. Quick, we must help before they get too far.
Show me the way.
We must go through the Polkstrom gate behind Kellenport's garden and go into the forest.
Yeah, let's go. $23. Could you get a weapon too? That'd be great.
They came in here, but I don't like to go further. We're getting too far into the forest.
There's no need for you to come further, old man.
Oh, my thanks. Then I shall await you here. Perhaps they didn't go far.
Perhaps. Perhaps this is a trap. I don't know. We've seen the old man before in the graveyard though, so he would be the likely assailant, if nothing else, if this is a trap. You hear something, the snort of a horse. Oh no, not the ambush, it's a damsel. Well, more or less expected something along these lines.
Let's have at it.
What kind of a hit hit me? It's a critical. Critical hit, right? It's not. There's really not much I can do about that shit. Holy fucking ballsack! Let's look at their thief attacks. Rolls 19. Thief attacks rolls 20. Ambusher attacks rolls 19. Right. So slightly lucky, but not much I can do about it. I'm attacking him because he has 2 hit weapon. Will do more damage if it hits. Critical hit. That's pretty much perfect draw dice rolls, one after another. Almost half my health. I'm not gonna save because I save out of goddamn muscle memory.
Time for a bit of the game.
Because this went so badly, dice roll wise. Poached riders don't have a shield, so they're easier to activate. So expertise fighting mode against them is actually a sensible thing to do. How the fuck can you shoot through a building? I went to attack it. They're just hitting pretty much perfectly. In the top 10% of dice rolls constantly. There's no way I can tank that. Bigger problem is that it is the damsel. Since she can basically shoot things through the goddamn building. If I don't get her to play her out of the fight quickly, I'm gonna lose anyway. Ooh, you piece of shit. More. Too late. Let's keep doing. Damsel has to die. I'm dead. The problem, yeah, I can't escape it anymore. Can I? What? I might die from this, but I might save my life from this too. I'm dead. I might survive there. The problem is, chances are low that I will. It's just going to take until the spell ends for that to happen. So, just a waste of time. Might as well load now. I'll see if I can get the horse rider to at least come after us. More the merrier, though. Sure, we should try fear on her. She's a mage though, so that won't do all that much. If I could get behind the building before she reacts to us, that might also work in our favor. But I don't think that will. Really do not. And ooh, we got the damsel. Both better. Critical hit. Come on, kill her.
You will not win this time.
I have an okay attack stat even with the expertise. And I'm gonna be very hard to hit now. They pretty much need a critical hit. With their dice roll luck though, my allies will easily die. But who knows? Still, my chances of hitting are much higher than his. Longbow. What mind if I do? Key from damsel in distress. Magic wand. Dagger +2. This might actually be fairly valuable. Might also hold on to it. The enchantment bows +2 will go through defenses that the +1 dagger won't, or any +1 weapon. So in a desperate situation we might have a lot of use for it. Also, stop staring at the naked woman. Any other soldiers here? Not exactly in good shape. Hopefully in good enough shape though. Once abandoned, the cellar of this farmhouse smells musty but lived in. Ooh, ambush. He probably goes to that chest. I'm not worried about traps. About 1,000 gold. 1,100 gold. Ah, that came in handy here. We might want to rest here now that we are here, because once we get into town it might not be so easy anymore. Or at least we can't do it for free. Also, we've cleared the area more or less, so this should be safe. And we are trying to hunt down the whoever's been behind hunting the forest folk, so that could involve fighting, so some kind of a health restoration was mandatory at this point. Either at inn or resting here, doesn't matter. If you leave this area you will not be able to find your way back. So the old man's gone. I would have your father's cave has been vandalized. The grave of your father has been defaced, the corners spires chipped off and the surface daubed with hell. Hello, old man.
Spare a coin,
Oh,
friend.
good you have returned. Thank the thunder. Was too scared to wait.
Yeah, it was a trap.
A trap? How do you mean?
Yeah, I think you were involved.
Me? Involved in a trap?
I would like to use logic here, because the trap makes no sense unless someone is basically informed about it, and that's the without the old man being part of it, it doesn't work. So I can try intimidation. Chances of success are small.
Start talking, old man. You were involved, weren't you? Oh, sir, I swear it. I had nothing to do with it. Please don't hurt me. We'll attend to Mary's grave.
Hmm. I don't care too much. There's at least suspicion that he wasn't part of it, so it would be unquestionable for me to try to just kill him now. Hmm. Perhaps I was mistaken.
Well, of course not. What happened to the woman? Did you save her?
It was part of it. I was lured into an ambush.
Well, I'm just glad that you came away safely. I'm only sorry that I have played an unwitting part of it. I'm truly sorry, sir.
No, you are forgiven your part.
Well, I thank you for your help. I shall leave you now.
I still don't trust him, but it doesn't really matter. Just because I have suspicions doesn't mean I can act upon it.
Huh?
Okay. Hello. Can you tell me anything about Polter's Fort?
I thought that was just folk tale. Wasn't there that the place with the ghosts in it that undid the building work every night? A good story, that one.
Okay. Do you know who might have vandalized my father's grave?
No, I don't. You can't trust anyone these days. There's an old man who comes down to the garden lot. You could ask him, or Jenny Drab sometimes put flowers out.
Hey, who's Jenny Drab? She's at the inn. I've talked to her before.
She's a washerwoman for half the Thunderstone, it seems, but when she ain't doing the washing, she's in the furniture space.
Yeah. I think I need another grave. Okay, I don't have one. Apparently that's not available at the moment. So one of our companions cannot be buried anywhere. Can't put him up on memorial either. Maybe visit the shrine.
I greet you.
Know anything about Potter's Fort?
Polter's Fort? Well, there's a name I have not heard for a while. I can certainly share a story or two. You know, the fort itself was never called Polter's Fort. It was originally named Galahad's Fort, after the king who started building it. After his defeat of the Witch Lords about 400 years ago, Galahad started the fort as a way to keep better control over the eastern corner. It was never finished though.
What happened?
There was an even older foundation at Polter's Fort, and the builders dug something up while building the keep. Legends tell us it was some fearful beast that ate workers each night, but those legends are untrue. The nature of the creature lies in the nickname of the fort, Polter's Fort. It comes from Poltergeist Fort, you see.
Uh, so?
The poltergeist is a particularly restless spirit, and had they had a priest present with the know-how, they could have laid it to rest easily enough. However, the fear spread throughout the fort and it was deserted. Very few would have ventured near it after that, so it seems the crown gave up on it. Since then others have taken up living there from time to time, but never for long. So there it stands deep in the forest, almost complete yet completely deserted.
Do you think the poltergeist is still there?
Almost certainly. If for some reason you are thinking of venturing to Polter's Port, then you must take with you the method to slay this beast to rest.
Well, if you have a solution, then please give it to me.
Certainly, one moment while I prepare it.
Well, good thing I asked around. Specially prepared holy water.
You will need to sprinkle the holy water over the spirit. You cannot just throw the water wholesale and hope. You have to sprinkle it, which means you must first subdue the spirit.
How exactly do I do that?
That will depend on the nature of the poltergeist, so you will have to use your wits.
Okay. You have for sale. There are at least a couple of items. The wand and the armor. I don't think I want to identify them now. I'll solve the mystery with the forest folk first, because there's a good chance we'll get some loot out of that, and we can identify all of it at once. I can't really afford anything at the moment, so no point really looking at these. Magic map. Magic map spell can be used to remove an entire area, reveal entire area of the caster. Okay. That's an interesting concept. 2,238 gold for dagger plus 2. It doesn't take it's very valuable, doesn't take a lot of room and so forth, so I think I'll keep it in dagger form until we have used to get some a need to have that much gold. We can sell the wand, sell the armor, and probably get closer to 2,000 gold after we've solved the forest folk mystery. Sign of Thunder was the high grade. We want furniture space. We might as well try to see who's defaced the grave.
Why, hello there.
You are Flomaine the Brave, aren't you? Oh, what is it? Have you been down to the cemetery, sir? The Kellenvor's garden? It's your family's grave. It's been defaced. I've seen it. Oh, then I suppose you know who did it then? No, I do not. Well, I know, but I'm afraid to tell you, sir. Yeah, I will protect you from any harm. Oh, thank you, Flomaine, and perhaps you might also do me a favor in return. It's a deal. It was Sir Drake Huntcrown, you know. You beat them in the joust. Sir Drake Huntcrown seemed so noble in defeat, all gracious-like. It's such a shame when someone like that has a bad heart inside them. Anyway, my own eyes don't lie to me. I went down to Kellenvor's garden to put out some flowers, and Sir Drake Huntcrown was chipping away at your father's grave. I always remembered your father Patrick fondly from when he served Sir Gilbert Hawking, though I didn't like to see such treatment of his grave. I just didn't say anything then because I was afraid. Okay. Where can I find Sir Drake Huntcrown? They're from out of town, I think. They're not staying here, so I guess you might try the Sign of Thunder. Thank you for telling me this. Well, just don't say I told you, please. But since I told you, will you do me a favor I asked for? What is the favor? Well, I hope it's not too much to ask, but I was wondering if you might bring me something. Go on. It's just that I live a simple life working as a washerwoman for the folk of Thunderstone. He will never notice me unless I give him something truly exceptional. Who won't notice you?
Oh, I can't say his name. I'm embarrassed to. He's the Lord, you see, and well, I can't profess my love to anyone unless I can hope he may return it. But first, I must get him to look at me.
Okay, what is it you need?
I need something that will impress a great hunter like him. I had thought that if you could get me the hide of a white stag, then maybe, well, otherwise he'll never even notice me.
Mm-hmm. The white stag.
The white stag might be make-believe, but many of the hunters swear they have seen it, but no one can catch it. It's too fast, you see, and no one will shoot it because that would damage the hide. If you could find the white stag and get close enough to kill it without harming its coat, well, then I would have a worthy gift for my lord. And he might notice me. Oh, if only.
That's a bit of a ridiculous request, but I already agreed to try it at least. Where would I even find a white stag?
I don't know that. I don't think anyone does, except it's in the forest.
I'll see what I can do.
Just remember that hide mustn't be damaged, otherwise he'll just be angry with me.
Fine. Bye for now. I wonder if her sweetheart is the hunter that's been hunting the forest folk. I didn't promise to succeed, I promised to try. Although Lord Huntscrown clearly has a house in the city. And they told me that he would be at an inn. But it's always sensible to follow the breadcrumb trail first. Also, I can't exactly just murder our lord for no reason, so... Break Hunt Crown.
Salutations.
I'm a bit busy right now. This is important.
I want to talk to you about my father's grave.
Why would I want to talk about graves?
Because you deface my father's.
What is this rubbish? Whoever told you that is a liar.
Yes.
Yes.
Yet, you were seen defacing it.
But I never did.
Hi there.
You did it, and it's time to pay for it, am I though? I'm going to report this and see what happens.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure that I can cover the cost of a new grave as a gesture of goodwill. Of course, I maintain it was nothing to do with me.
That's good enough for me. I'm not looking to pick a fight, and he's a lord, so it's not
Good
gonna be that
travels.
simple.
I would say yes.
Fair enough. I accept your offer.
Well, that's good. I'm just glad to help out, that's all. Just 10 golden lions to cover the cost. I'm sure you understand that I'm a bit busy right now, and you'll be keen to order the new grave, so I'll leave you to it, eh?
What can I do for you? No.
I mean, you think about something like this in current times, you're looking at a fine. Repair the damages, maybe some kind of a slap on the wrists. This is not something you kill anyone over. It's just an inanimate object that he broke.
Huh?
New grave, I guess. The father's grave has been defaced.
I saw that. It's a damn disgrace is what it is. Hope you find the culprit, since I don't hold with vandalism. A new grave will cost you only 5 golden lions. You have the money?
Yeah.
Thank you, and I'll get right on it. I'll keep a special watch on the garden for you too.
Thanks a bunch. 5,000 experience points. Why? Well, it's a free level up. I'm not sure if I should go for Fighter or Purple Dragon Knight. Yeah, it'll hamper our Persuasion progression, but the 5th level ability is good, especially if we have allies. Really good, in fact. Because the allies are usually much weaker than we are, and this is the equivalent of 2 level ups for a fighter, but if you're looking at a mage, it'll be 4 to 5 level ups worth of hit points. So the shittier the allies, the better the bonus, really. I sort of want it now, again, because I have no idea how long this adventure is going to keep going, so I might as well go for the important buffs now, then try to improve our own combat abilities afterwards as much as possible. Still, this is the last of the persuasion we can get. Floor 5 doesn't really give us much. I'm saying we need to invest in more in this, or otherwise we can't get all that much out of it. But I think the conversation skill investments are more useful, really. Intimidation can sometimes be used when persuasion is not an option. So I'll go with that. At the same time, I'm spending a lot of funds to identify even the shittiest of items, and I don't like that. Lore could also have other uses in conversations and things like that, or when we go into old ruins, so we have some kind of idea what might be going on. So lore down there. Final stand. Improved knockdown. Good abilities this time. Maybe we'll take the improved critical longsword. Although improved knockdown is something we can take advantage immediately. And it is a very, 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 very good thing. Against spellcasters, pretty much the only thing that will keep us alive. I decided against the improved critical threat range for longsword, simply because there's no telling when I can actually get a worthwhile longsword. So it could be a wasted feat for a long time, while improved expertise, I mean knockdown, is pretty much guaranteed to be useful immediately. I'll see if I can go to Lord Huntscrown's home. Maybe ask around, see if someone knows who would be. Ooh, 6 Coffers Trading Custer could also be a likely culprit.
Hail and well.
Oh, you can join me. Holy shit. Sorcerer Rogue. Was not expecting a Sorcerer Rogue, I have to admit. Lucinda Cormeril. Are you any good? Have any disarm? Yeah, she's not a trap disarmer. He has some skill in opening locks, but a lot of spell crafting, searching, that sort of stuff. Still, I'll take her gladly. She's also not playing a class that is so reliant on equipment. +1 natural armor bonus. No offense, but single armor class point isn't gonna do shit for her, while it will do a lot for me.
Hail and
Tell me about yourself.
It is still early in our friendship for me to talk freely, Vico. My story is an unhappy one for me and often misunderstood by others. I would prefer if we knew each other better before I shared details.
Okay, tell me what you're comfortable with.
I'll tell you what is already common knowledge, before you hear it from another. My family are traders to Cormyr. Not my immediate family, but the Cormyrilists in general. Once too often we have opposed the crown. Our latest attempt was not long ago, an elaborate poisoning attempt of King Azun IV before the war.
Uh, how were you involved?
I was not involved in the plot. I am from a distant and unimportant branch in the Cormyrilists. That didn't save us completely from the king's justice, though we escaped exile. Our punishment was to lose our ancestral lands, though the king left us with something. So that is my story, as everyone knows it. Judge as you like.
I've heard nothing to make me change my mind about your health.
Glad to hear it. Perhaps there is more I will be willing to share, but not just now.
Is there anything else? No. I was hoping for actual details.
Hello there.
Anything about Pulsar's Fourth? No, I haven't heard of it. Okay.
well met.
Pulsar's Fourth?
I believe
Yeah, okay. She directs me to Magnus, which I have already spoken to. And Magnus was very, 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 very helpful. However, this does not really help me at all. Does he buy horses?
Hello there.
I think you probably have enough horses for now. Yeah, I have 4 horses, I think. Eventually talk with McGurk. Right, the trading coaster guys are somewhat evil. Doesn't mean they're traitors evil or anything like that, but just greedy bastards who are not overly concerned with the law. So they could be, at least, if not directly responsible, could be dealing the loot that they gather from that.
Hello.
Polter's Fort. I don't know anything about it, but you could always ask Alice there. She is the one for finding information.
I greet you.
I greet you.
some help I charge for, some I don't. Let's hear it.
Anything about rumors, points of interest, that sort of stuff?
Well, I suppose I can offer you a rumor for free, or maybe just a piece of gossip. Let's see. A tip for you, since you look like one to take opportunities. Look out for Bodak's teeth in any of the markets. If you find one, take it over to the smith in Bangle's library. She's a master crafter and can make magic with such a thing. What
I
about
greet you.
Poltersport? I know little of Poltersport except its name. If you are prepared to pay through, though, I can have information gathered for you. What could it be? What could it be that would be useful? How much would I have to pay? Easy enough. How urgently do you need it? The quicker you want it, the more it'll cost you. So I'll need to hire more people. Couple of hires take a couple of hours. 50 golden lines. It's a reasonable investment, especially because this gives me an idea of what she can provide. Ah, that's fine. Here you go. Good. Come back later and I'll tell you what I know. That seems like a useful service.
Hello.
Also, show me what you've got. Ivory. Skeleton knuckles. Skill stone. Cast on the item you wish to receive the effect. Two charges. Seems like it's a little bit of a question mark what that actually does. $166,000. Yeah, this is a nice place, but we're never gonna be able to buy anything from this. I don't know, full plate plus one. It was 1,000 gold piece more expensive than the one we bought. Still, no information about who the hell has been hunting the forest folk. That's the weird. Like, I can't even ask about anyone about that.
That I cannot do.
I'm not sure who could I even, in theory, talk to. The bear's den is sort of suspicious. I don't even know what it is. The problem is there's a time constraint on this.
That I cannot do.
Door is locked and you have no reason to enter. So if I don't get clues quickly, I don't think I can complete the quest.
I cannot do.
Trying to spot something interesting, something different. Who's Marjorie Fulston?
Something I can do for you?
Okay, do you have any news for me? Oh, she's the one whose daughter was kidnapped. I found her. She has fallen in love with the Sembian merchant your neighbor saw her with. Oh, silly girl. I've spoken to them, and Eleanor seems besotted with this Sembian.
Oh, so you mean she hasn't been snatched?
No, they mean to be married, but I have persuaded them to come and talk to you about it.
You think they will? That if they just run out the moment your back is turned?
Yeah, Latin Bay seemed like an honorable man.
An honorable symbiont? I suppose you might be right. I suppose talking it over is probably the most sensible action. Maybe I can talk her out of this silliness. Yes, that makes sense. My husband will see it my way too, I'm sure, and then Eleanor will come back to us. She listens to him.
Yeah, just listen to your daughter too.
But of course. Thanks so much for your help. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
Okay, we didn't get anything extra out of it, but good to have the conversation. Innkeepers might have something to know about the hunter we're looking for. Now, this is a very old rumor that has persisted for a long time, but they say there's a castle out on Lake Wyvernwater that rises and falls beneath the waves, and that it can only be found when there is mist on the lake. I don't give it much credence, but you asked for a rumor. Okay. Altar's Port. I thought that was just an old folktale. Wasn't that place with the ghosts in it that undid the building work every night? Good story, that one. No, no one can give me any useful information.
Hello.
Ooh. No, thanks. Well, if there's no information to be gathered, there's not much I can do about the quest at the moment. I guess we can go to the other top sections. Basically fish for extra information if it comes our way. If not, then we'll continue on. I gave it more than a fair shake to try to get something out of it. I'm trying to see if there are named people here. 2 silver, right. Need to meet with him.
Well met.
Greetings, Edgar. Shall we continue on our quest in company? I still owe you one for rescuing me from the barrows. If you will have me, I'm ready to fight at your side.
Excellent. Who are you again? A paladin. Very, very, very welcome. We have someone to keep Lacinda out of trouble.
Well met.
With some training you could improve your skills. Let's take a moment to... Oh, we can level him. We level you. Oh, you need to do that manually, do you? But I don't think anything's really happening. No, she's level 13. How the...
Well met.
Is this some sort of cheat mechanic?
Yes. No.
Shit. It might be. I don't know. They seem to be more or less in line with my levels at the moment, so I think that's a cheat mechanic to get you through that game. In case you hit some serious trouble. Level 8, level 9, level 9. So Edgar could be leveled up once, I think. Just so he's on the same level as I am.
Well met.
Right, that'll do.
Well met.
Everything okay?
You don't need to worry about me, Pico. I have fought in more battles than I can remember. A few scratches goes with the territory.
Anything about Polter's Port?
Not a lot, I'm afraid. It's Cormerian in origin, but deserted many hundred years ago. There are a lot of legends regarding the fort and its haunting, but I never really paid them any mind.
What can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself.
I don't have anything else to say just now. Perhaps later.
Fair enough.
Hi there.
What about you, Mr. Innkeeper? Heard
Hello
something?
there.
Yes.
Walter's Fort.
Yes.
Latest gossip is all about Sir Gilbert Hawkling. They say he's bankrupt and may have to sell his castle in Thunderstone.
Right. As far as I can see, there's really not much we can do at the moment, but at least we have another full party again. So we're gonna go to the other map areas of the city and try to see if we can get anything out of anyone. Go through the tournament ground, jousting ground, then go to Sir Gilbert again. Any new announcements? Alanis Broadhouse and Beak of Lomain have recently been recommended as new knights to the Princess Regent Suzail. Objections should be raised through the normal official channels if any believe these two are not worthy of knighthood. I can go to the castle, and that's about it. Can I access any new places?
I cannot do. That I cannot do.
Yes? What?
I cannot do.
Hello there.
There's something to be gained here through information. I'm not seeing it. I don't really have skills that I could use, pickpocketing or like something like that, so pretty much all I've got. Catherine Hawkling, she's a new one.
Well, hello there.
Hello, I'm Catherine Hawkling. You're Beak of Lomain, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, how exciting it is to meet you. Father has said lots of nice things about you. He said you had put new hope in his heart. But that's why he had Wayne's room prepared. It was probably for you.
Wayne?
Wayne, yes. He was my brother, but he was killed in the war. Father hasn't even been in his room, nor Giles's, for more than 2 years. You must be special if it's because of you he had the room prepared. I wonder if that means Father is starting to feel better. Look, would you consider letting me join your party? It's just the castle is a bit stifling. Father never really lets me out. And I'm sure you can trust me more than that Cormiriel you have with you.
I don't think so. If I get you killed, I'm in a lot of trouble. If I get Lucinda killed, who the hell cares? I also don't know what you are as a class. Spellcasting help could be very, very useful in a lot of situations. Certain type of targets are pretty much impossible for us to harm. For a mage, that would not be a problem at all. Tell me a little about yourself.
Well, obviously I'm Sir Gilbert's daughter, and so I've been brought up to fight and look after myself. I may only be young, but I am a quick learner and dying to get out of this castle. But that's not my only reason. I can't just sit by and watch my father's fortunes tumble. We stand to lose everything that we have left if we can't tackle the raids and who's behind them. I just need a chance to help my father and do whatever I can. If you give me the opportunity to come with you, you won't regret it. Okay, do you have any skills? I'm very good at getting into and out of places I shouldn't. Father keeps me mostly in the castle, so I have to be. So, if you're looking for someone who's good with luck, sneaking around and generally going unnoticed, I can do that.
So she's a thief. In many ways she's exactly what we want. Mage is not or sorcerer is not a bad option. The problem is the sorcerer is splitting her levels, and spellcasting choices for the support characters are generally speaking terrible, but I'm still not. I don't think I'm interested.
I'm also training myself to be
Okay, she's a ranger rogue, so she's less than useful too.
It's difficult because it's so hard to get out, but I'm a good tracker and know some of the ways of the wild.
Not just right now. Thanks. We already have a ranger type.
Well met.
Welcome back, Vico. I'm sorry for your trouble at the bridge. Oversword Harrelson has been a law unto himself now for many years, and obviously desired to strip you of anything he would claim you had looted.
Did he not know that I am your squire?
Probably he did, but he acted within the law. Squiredom does not give the same rights as an adventurous charter, strictly speaking. If Valeto had not bailed us out, Laherelson could have stripped you of your possessions and banished you from the kingdom. Did you find anything of interest in the barrow?
Sure, yes.
Well, it matters to me not at all, but Valeto made a point, and it was a good one. If you're going to tackle the raiders, don't take anything that might benefit them if it fell into their hands. I've heard rumors of great treasures in those barrows, so if you found something mighty by Tur, please don't take it with you.
Okay, I won't.
Anyway, I digress. I'm very pleased by you, Vico. In the shortest time you have acted not as a squire but as a true knight. By rescuing Edgar Truesilver, you have done both me and Corber a service. Such valor is welcomed by Corber, Vico. Tur knows how stretched we are. Steadfast men and women who will serve the crown are in short supply. For this reason I hereby knight you, Sir Vico Flome, Knight of Corber. Step forward, Sir Vico. Your knighthood will of course require the confirmation of the crown for your investiture, and I shall ensure that you have it in due course. You will of course be titled Sir from now on.
I'm honored.
I expect your knighthood to be a formality, but if you continue on your path of vengeance, then the crown can only be pleased by the results. In times like these, any lands that come within the title will be a long time coming. Nevertheless, in the meantime, you may make free use of the castle, and I shall assign a room to you on the upper floor. Make use of the strongbox in there too. I placed some items in it for you that, well, would suit you better than gathering dust. I have little to give you, but I think it would make me proud if you took them.
I will do so.
As a knight you will also need a suitable mount, so if you have not already purchased a warhorse, then please go to my stables and pick out a light warhorse for yourself.
2,000 experience points.
Now, you will be eager to tackle Polter's fort and get the revenge you seek. Luckily, I know where the fort can be found. Inside the fort, you will doubtless find the one behind the raid on your farm. Revenge is within your grasp. Is there anything you need before you tackle the fort?
Questions. Let's talk about Balletto.
What is it?
Why did he pay for the adventure charter? Balletto mentioned a condition.
He has demanded of me that I find a way to deal with these raids. Most of the farms that are raided belong to him. I suppose he fears that since he brought the farms from me, and I have none left now, I will lose interest in dealing with these raiders. However, the demand was not really necessary. You and I both know that dealing with the raiders is our main objective anyway.
Tell me about Polter's Fort. What can I no. What, can you tell me anything about it?
Truth is, I know little about the fort, except that it was abandoned before building was complete, though I do not recall why. I seem to remember that the moat was never completed and that the curtain wall was half finished. Others may remember more detail than I.
Can I expect any help?
I had at least hoped that with Edgar on our side, the purple dragons might help us, but this looks unlikely with Harrelson now irritated. If Edgar is up to it though, I'm certain he will come should you ask him. There's no reason to ask, I am indeed with you. I must admit I'm uncomfortable sending so few to deal with Polter's Fort, but what can we do? I have asked for aid from some of the other nobles, and they have promised to consider it by the next tournament, but that is still a while away. Do not think this can wait.
My thanks. So, doesn't look like I can do all that much here now. I'll go and check what kind of equipment are we looking at. Is it the equipment I already found there the last time? This goes the roof. Any chance we could have the luxury of getting the weapon made now? Might get 1,000 from all these items. That would still leave me at halfway there, only two. No, I could get the money for the magical sword. I think this might be a good opportunity to do it. Again, because I don't know how long this game is gonna keep going. For all I know, this is an important waypoint, or things could be coming to an end even. Hand axe, ooh. Gold and dark blue dyes. Yeah, these are not useful in any way. Although this is a magical armor, so that's worth something. I wonder how he feels about me just going to the shop and selling this. Right. Since we are... I'll go to the balcony. I'll take a peek. Since we do have, I think, the funds to make the item, I'm inclined to make it now. Even if you can make something better later on, it wouldn't be that much better. On the other hand, we got a tip that if we spot a Bodax teeth somewhere, we should take it, because you can craft something good from it. And I'm pretty sure I haven't seen a Bodax teeth anywhere. Assuming it uses the same icon it has in the original game. At the same time, I'm not sure where we could potentially even buy it. There aren't that many shopkeepers in this entire place.
Cannot do.
Sort of also bothers me is we can't do anything with the purple dragons. A lot of barracks and purple dragons have a building here, but nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can enter.
I cannot do that. I cannot do.
Walter's Fort or Thunderstone. We have a magical weapon, so that's at least something. I think everyone needs a magical weapon at this stage. We have the +2 dagger, so we can give it out to whoever needs it in a desperate situation. This guy has magic, so she can use that to survive. I don't know. There's a good chance we'll get a third piece from the Vulture's Fort, and I already went through Thunderstone, spoke with everyone, couldn't even ask about who might be the hunter, so I think I'll leave it at that. For all I know, I might encounter it on my way to Vulture's Fort. I think I'll leave things here, without any upgrades being made. We do have a magical weapon, we have +2 magical weapon, and we have a fire causing magical weapon, so I think we have enough stuff to get through things. Although, could you identify my
Hail
gear?
and well met.
Just place this here and identify it. Sort of want to identify these though. Ropes of the Moon. Soak damage, armor bonuses, flare level 7 on hit. This is a great one. Wand of Flames. Flame Arrow, level 12, 5 charges per use. This is a fantastic elemental attack, the item. Just fantastic. I think you get a flame arrow per 4 levels, so this would be 3 arrows and you can use it 7 times. So this is enough easily to take down a boss. Probably 2. This is a fantastic rope. It's so fantastic, I'm not sure even I want to keep it there. We could get a decent amount of gold by selling these. So much so that I could definitely do the specialty weapon right now. The best part would be the damage soaking ability. So non-magical items would non-magical weapons would have a damage reduction when attacking her. I want to just see how much they're willing to pay for it. I think we're going to head for the fourth directly. I'll give the armor to her. Let's see now.
Well met.
3,000, the maximum she will pay. Won't buy this. Right. This is very, very, very good. Easily could make the item now, the sword. Hopefully we can get back from that adventure. We'll see. Even if we don't, it'll still be okay. I wonder if I can give Lucinda the wand too at some point. Basically, if we get into a tough fight. Would give her the wand, and she would just blast the target away. Right. This would be mine.
Hail and well.
Well met.
Yep, I'll leave things at this. We could also not rest at the inns when we do the traveling, in the hope that we might encounter something. We'll see.